Hello and welcome again to another room here on TryHackMe. Today we're going to tackle the one called Year of the Rabbit. Now I remember long ago when I did this room, but I never created a video with it. So many of the rooms I did at the start of my TryHackMe career, can you call it that? I never created room for that on, I never created a video for that on my YouTube channel. So I am beginning to do that, but I also tackled a lot of easy videos in the start. I mean TryHackMe rooms, and I believe that the easy rooms on TryHackMe is actually the ones that's gonna learn you the most, because when you go to medium or even hard, it just requires more researching on a specific topic and not actually doing the specific exploits and stuff. But some of them are quite good. Some of the medium rooms, I'm not really a fan of the hard rooms because they require a lot of research time to do the actual exploit, and I kind of like to get things done. So let's look at Year of the Rabbit now. The room is up, and let's copy the IP address and just basically go to Webpage, and you see a baby in a Webpage, so we know we're gonna start some Nmap Scan pretty fast. Anyways, let's just copy paste the IP address correctly first time. Go start an Nmap Scan with a standard version and standard script enabled. Also, let's go ahead and start a Nmap Scan on this particular IP that we just copy pasted, and it's word list user share word list. I think it's like directory 2.medium, and now that this is running, we see that there's a folder called assets. Let's just quickly go and visit that, because sometimes we can get the idea of what kind of language we have. Now we have a MP4 file, it's called Rickrolled, and I have a feeling that this is just a video, so let's skip it. So take a look at the page, super secret flag. Now it is very weird to find a flag indication inside the CSS file. Now I remember this room as a prankster room, so we can do that, it's not a problem. But I think honestly that this is just gonna yeah, holy moly, what a bunch of nonsense you have on the page. Okay, so turn off JavaScript, etc., and it wants me to rickroll myself, so let's just go away from that. And let's see if I can get one page only. There we go. So what we're really gonna do now is basically rely on the Nmap Scan. It's returned. We have a FTP server, and we have a OpenSSH, and we got a standard port 80 Apache web server. So usually what you can do here is go ahead and just directly connect to the FTP server and try anonymous connection, and I cannot spell it. It's just not my whatever. So yeah, there we have it. So copy pasting, spelling, and the password is, and we didn't specify any password. Login failed, so anonymous, and oops. Let's try one more time. Anonymous and anonymous. Nope. So nothing is going on the FTP server for now. We kind of rely on the Nmap Scan to return to us with some sort of place to look. Now we have this start page here, and if I right click this and just check out the source, which is kind of we shouldn't really doing this, but we can, we find nothing. So at the moment, let's just let the scans continue and see what we find. So it's been running for quite a while, and we haven't found anything. Now this is a usual, let me just stop this. For this particular example, you could go ahead and go one down and go for the common What was it again? Like derp. There's a common. Why can I not spell? What? Derp. Common. Thank you. Now those are common word lists, and then find more common things like this. But in most occasions it's also very common, and that's something we need to find. But when we do run, or have been running, our word list scan with this little clue, it kind of points me to the fact that we need to go one step back and say, what did we find? Well, we did find, you know, this assets thing, and we did find this path right here. So I want to start our burp suite now and set this on and direct all my traffic to burp. I'll then take this very interesting URL and just paste it in. Now we did that, let's look at what we get in HTTP headers. So let's go forward. It's not interesting. Okay, so this looks kind of weird. We have the IP address of 10.10.165.190, which is our server, and it says get this hidden directory. So let's copy paste this here. Copy well, go into the text document and just say like, there's probably a directory named this. Now what's inside of that, I don't know, but so far let's just continue. So forward again, and it would seem that's it for this particular page. Let's turn off and let's go back so we don't get rickrolled. What we get here is this intermediary.php, and we can try and append that to the end of assets, you know, just like that, which will take us to super secret flag. Okay, so that's just some sort of redirection. Let's just go back. I don't want to be rickrolled. There's also a super secret directory like this. So let's go ahead and okay. So this takes us to another directory. I know this is kind of weird security-wise, but there is an image. And I think we should just go ahead and download that image. So let's go to some new tab we can use, like there, hot bake. I think we have, no we don't. Now what is this? So let's go ahead and do strings on this particular page. Sorry, PNG file. And, sorry, what? You earned this username for FTP is, okay, so we get something here. Let's take this. So the FTP user is this, and FTP password. What did it say one more time? One of these is the okay, so all of this is passwords. Let's copy paste it all. Let's copy paste it correctly this time. Copy paste, go back to the terminal. Clear screen, touch file, call it rapid FTP passwords, and let's go into this particular file and paste all the passwords. Go. Now we need to brute force it, and I think for this particular case, let's go ahead and use Hydra. So let's go say Hydra, and we're gonna need the username is, let me just take it, FTP user, and the password is capitalized, so rapid underscore FTP passwords, and we need the target is 10.10 dot something. 10.10.165.190, so 165.190, and it's FTP. Let's go ahead and run this for now and see what we get. So we supplied Hydra with a username with a small lowercase l for username and a capitalized P for the list of passwords we're going to try. This is the server, and this is just a service of FTP, so Hydra knows that we're going to try and brute force FTP. Now I already found something here, which is the, I assume the correct passwords, was just mark it there. go back again to a terminal, clear screen on FTP to this particular, no, not the one, 165, 190 I think it was. So FTP user and the password, and I think we are in. And what we see here is, let's just take all of it, is Eli's creds. Let's go ahead and get Eli's creds, exit and clear screen, and now we're gonna cat out Eli's creds. Well, that is brain fuck. Let's copy paste all of this. Go to Webpage. It's a brain fuck. It's a programming language. I shouldn't write this exactly like that in Google. Programming. Decode brain fuck. There we go. So we're gonna put this in there and execute it. And didn't it interpreter? What? No. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so let's put it in. The Eli and the password is. So now that we have this, I don't know exactly what we should do with it, but it looks like SSH. Anyway, let's just try that. So SSH 1010 165 190, and it's gonna be on Eli. Yes, and the password would be this weird stuff right here. And win, we have access. So check lead secret hiding place, left your hidden message there. So we got something from Gwendolyn. I'm not happy with you, check your leads. Anyway, let's go ahead and ls, and we see some stuff. So let's go to home and go to Eli, and we probably gonna go to documents, I guess. No, are you sure about that? Yes. Desktop, just try things, pictures, public. I don't exactly remember where we're gonna go. Downloads. No. Templates. No. Now that we checked all these, yeah, we did. So let's go into core now. What is that? That is not a. It's a. Whoa. Bash history. Okay, let's go one back. Gwendolyn. Cat user text. Okay, so we cannot see the user text. Let's try sudo-l to see our rights in the system. I think I copy pasted the password correctly for Eli. Let's try one more time. Go. We have no sudo stuff we can run as Eli. Let's just go ahead and see if we can cat out the password file. Sometimes we can get a hint of weird users going on. And it would seem that I have a small issue on my computer with something. There we go. Let's see, we have FTP user, Gwendolyn, Eli. I think we need to become Gwendolyn, it would seem. So, and fake shell. Funky. So, it did tell us in the start to go ahead and locate secret. So let's do secret. Locate that, and we did find something here. Remember this file here we had, but it's also this particular very weird file here. So what we're gonna do with this is basically just go ahead and cat all this to the screen. What is it? It says your password is awful when there should at least be 60 characters, not just blah 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 blah, honestly. So let's go to SU and then Gwendolyn and no password entry for Gwendolyn. What did I do? What? There again? Let's try copy. Paste. Nope. That's weird. Oh wait, it's a small. Let's take it from the password file. SU Gwendolyn password. Boom. Now we're Gwendolyn. So that was not really difficult, but one of those, yeah, just one of those weird. So let's go back to /home, when, whatever, and then we had the user text flag, and now we have the first flag, which is going to be not saying main fork anymore. It's gonna be this flag here. Now we need to find the root flag, and for that we need to probably do some privask to get it. So let's go ahead and look at what we have for commands. We can execute with sudo rights, we can execute this vi, and there's a really good chance we can do something like this. And password for Gwendolyn. Oh my god. So let's take all that and go back and say paste. Okay. You're not allowed to execute as root on. Oh, not root. Yeah. So, okay. That is, of course, understandable. It says not root. Good. Okay, so I think we should check the version of sudo. I think it's this. No, it's capsule. There we go. This is this version here, and let me just see if we can find something on this particular, because from what I think this is an easy room, so I think this is the way to go. We cannot execute as root this particular command, but I think we can do something with sudo. So let's do sudo exploit and see if we can find something for this particular version. And it does say 1.8.10 something about stuff here. Let's go ahead and check it out. Yes. Also, let's go ahead and okay, it's gonna take a while. That's not the one. Nope. So let's do sudo 1.8.10 exploit. Something there, maybe 1.2. Let's try exploit db as well. What does it suggest? Nah. It suggests that we can check permissions and says not root, so the hacker cannot use as root true. And the exploit, oh, maybe that is the yeah. So this particular exploit is when you have a bad sudo version, which is outdated as for a very long time, but it happens, I guess. Then basically when you say that you want to switch to the user of -1, it's gonna take the first user in the table, which is root. So if you take this particular command here and just go to Gwendolyn and execute it, we should just become root. Let's go ahead and take the password. I think that is how it works. Sorry, not allowed to do bin bash -1 on rapid. Okay, so maybe that is not the way. But what does it say? Not allowed to execute. So what if we execute something else like ID and then do Gwendolyn one more time? Oh, I don't know why copy pasting sometimes is so difficult. Oh, they're allowed to use what? ID? This is not going good. So we could do something like this is gonna be weird. What if we append this? Even though we don't need it. No, we're not allowed to execute. Use a bin ID. That's weird. Let's just one more time go back to this and see that we can execute this. And the old exploit is that we do something like bin sh, for example, and then we magically become root, but in this particular example I don't really see this going on. No. So copy paste, I want to try more times, sometimes switching it around. I think this is correct, but I just, sorry, no. And now we have a bad shell, so bash. That's really weird, What did we forget? What was this again? I'm also totally forgetting something. So we cannot. Okay. Oh. So we cannot. Yeah. So we. Oh yeah. Okay, it's me. Sudo JSL. We can do this, right? Yes, we can do that. And I can do because we need to do sudo. What was it again? -u #1 -1. We need to do this. We need to do that. But we need to execute the command we can. So we should, in theory, now get in, and now I can do bin sh, for example, and get out and get a root shell. And yes, that is the way to do it. So let's go into cat root, no, cd root, and then cat out root.txt. So this is our flag. So I sometimes I just think like a herring. I don't know why. Of course, we need to supply the command we can execute, because it told us we cannot do this as root, but because there's a sudo vulnerability and we can force it directly to execute as root, because -1 will return to the first row inside the sudo table, the sudo whatever it's called, and then take root. So that's how it works. So this is fixed because you shouldn't be able to do -1. This is stupid, but it is in this particular example. So yeah. So I hope you liked the video, and if you do so, please consider subscribing to the channel, as I said a few times, and also leave a comment below, and see you again online sometime. Bye.